the other one. So good job by Tommy Lee Wallace and, of course, John Carpenter helping out there. So Halloween 3 is number 7 on Blake's list. So Creepshow and Halloween 3, kind of heavy hitters in a way because they're big names. Even if you hate Halloween 3, it's a big name. My number 7, well, Slumber Party Massacre. With Blake there. I'm one step higher, though. Again, generic 80s slasher. What the fuck's wrong with that? Not a damn thing. And it is a great 80s slasher. It's a good 80s slasher. I'll say that. It's a good 80s slasher. Better than Madman to me. And it's better than the other ones I listed, too. So, or any of them that aren't on my list. Like, I do not have The Dorm That Dripped Blood. So it edges out The Dorm That Dripped Blood. Slumber Party Massacre is good stuff. Although a lot of people say this, and they're probably right, I think the second one might actually be better, but I haven't seen it in a while, so I need to go back and rewatch that. So Slumber Party Massacre at number 7 for me. Vic can boo me, I assume, and I'll give him the opportunity to do so as he rolls into his number 6 now.
No, I was just going to say I actually agree that the second one is better than the first one, but we'll get to my thoughts on the first one later, maybe.
All right.
Anyway,
fair enough.
I mean, I think you have it a little low, but it's whatever. I'm not going into it, sir. My number 6 is actually probably going to surprise a lot of people because of who I am and what it is. But my number 6 is actually Poltergeist.
Poltergeist for Victor at number 6. So I watched Poltergeist earlier today, Vic, and why do you have it at number 6? I just want to get your opinion on that.
Why do I have it in the 6? Just because, I mean, I love the movie, but whenever I go back and I think about other movies from the era, I just don't think I don't think it's as good as some of the other movies on my list, honestly. But, I mean, I think the movie's good, and I love watching it. I don't like rewatching it a lot, though.
I hear you. Fair enough. I mean, it is PG horror. I understand that. A lot of people are saying, well, it doesn't even deserve to be called horror. I don't know where the fuck you get that idea from. That movie's horrific.
I think it's a lot scarier when a movie can make progress and still frighten you and unease you, make you uneasy and nervous at PG because it shows the quality of the film because it doesn't take much to splatter a bunch of blood all over a fucking screen and have people scream. It's easy to make an R-rated horror movie. It is not easy to make a PG or PG-13 horror film.
So whether the credit goes to Tobe Hooper or Steven Spielberg, Vic gives.
I think a little bit of both.
Number 6. No, number 6 isn't terrible though. When you look at the top 5 on a lot of people's lists, mine included, Poltergeist at number 6 is not like insulting or anything. We'll see where I end up with it, if I end up with it at all on my top 10. I'm sure you can probably guess it's on there, but we'll see. Blake, you're up at number 6.
My number 6 is a little bit of an oddity, and it was one of the weirdest casts in a horror film ever. But I had to include it because the setting in it is obviously these people are from Springwood, and Springwood, as we know, is Nightmare on Elm Street. That's where that universe takes place in that town, and then that's where the director of this film, Jack Shoulder, came up with the name Springwood Productions for his film company, and I'm talking about Alone in the Dark.
Alone in the Dark was one of those that was kind of in the bottom of people's lists on the public vote. But everybody knows Alone in the Dark mainly because of the video games, I think.
Yeah, but the video games are not the same thing.
No, not at all. Just the name, I mean.
Yeah.
All right, well, Alone in the Dark's Blake's number 6. I will tell you, it did not make my list. It was another one of those that got edged out as I started watching more and more and refreshing my memory with these horror movies from 1982. So my number 6 is one that I know I told Vic to watch, and I know I've told my cousin to watch. It's a Spanish horror movie. So I've got a French and a Spanish horror movie, but it's fucking awesome. And I think I still own it, but I know I used to own it. I might own it again. Who knows? But to me, this is an awesome fucking slasher with a tagline like you don't have to go to Texas for a chainsaw massacre. Pieces is my number 6, and that is a fucking bloody great slasher. The acting's terrible, and I can get over that because I don't really care. but you get a lot of tits in the movie and a hell of a lot of gore. I don't even know that we could have got away with that shit in 1982 in the U.S. So good job, Spaniards. Pieces. Good shit. If you haven't seen it, make sure you do. It's on Tubi. For free. So everybody knows. Free. Tubi. Make it happen. In fact, if you just put in your search bar on Tubi 1982, you'll get 1982 movies, and you can kind of sort through it like I did. So that's how I was able to watch some of these movies like Living Dead Girl and Madman, even though I own Madman, but still.
That's what I did on my Cody. I just went through 1982 and just watched whatever I could.
Yeah, too bad I couldn't get a stream of fucking anything that I hadn't seen a million times.
That's right.
Anyway, yeah. All right, well, number 5 for Victor. You're up.
All right, my number 5 is one that's probably going to piss Travis off. I'm going with the Dude.
Boo!
I'm going with the Dude.
Boo! Fuck this guy. Get him off the show. He's a bum. Vic says The Thing is his number 5, and the public says you don't know shit because the public. Let me just tell you, The Thing had no fucking debates. It just abused every movie it ran up against. The Thing was easily number 1 in the public vote. And like I said last week, the public's not as stupid as Vic makes them out to be.
No, that's it. Probably actually.
The Thing, number 5 on Vic's list. Boo! Everyone boo Vic.
At least just say it, buddy. At least just say it.
At least it's in your top 5. You like it better than Poltergeist? That's pretty fucking impressive, I have to say. So I guess I can't get too mad.
Especially with the 4 movies that are above it.
All right. So Blake, you're up with your number 5 now. Blake's like, it better not be The Thing. I'll get booed.
Oh, it's not. It's not The Thing. I can tell you that. My number. Huh?
What happened? Nothing.
Blake was making sexual advances at me before the show, Vic. I didn't like it.
I'm not surprised.
He said he got out of the shower. He's all hot and sweaty. I didn't like that.
That's cute.
But you gave me the thumbs up, a Joker face, and then a talk later. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
No, I probably did offend him, and I was only trying to be funny. He said he actually responded with a Joker emoji. I think that's what that was supposed to be.
It was the shitty Joker from Suicide Squad.
Well, my number 5, to get back on the subject, is probably one that's on your list, but you probably didn't think it was on mine. It's been years since I've seen it, but I always remembered the title because I had such an obsession with Jack the Ripper. Growing up, I put the New York Ripper at number 5.
New York Ripper, yeah, that's one. I think there's a shitty version of it on YouTube, and I did not get to watch it. It did not make my list because of that. I know I saw it at some point in life, maybe on VHS, but it's another one I need a refresher on. See, that's the good thing about Blake's list, people. You should just be sitting there writing as Blake's doing it, like I'm doing. Then you have some movies that you need to go back and see. Vic even came out with a movie I need to go back and see, The Boogeyman, because fuck if I remember it. So New York Ripper.
Hey, and I also get credit for telling you about Starry Eye. Starry Eye's one.
Yes. Starry Eyes, that chick was on, the chick who was on there, she was on Adam Green's podcast recently.
How cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, Adam Green knows what's up. All right, man. New York Ripper at number 5. I would be willing to bet that Vic doesn't have it on his list just based on what's not on his list yet, but you never know.
He could surprise
me. I guess that brings me to my number 5. My number 5 here, and fuck, I hate having it this low because I love this movie, but the ones above it are just that good. I've got Halloween 3 at number 5. Now, if people are listening to this and they're like, oh, he's got Halloween 3 because it's not that good at number 5. Fuck no, it is a great movie. And, again, it is the most Halloween of the Halloween movies. Fucking Silver Shamrock. I hate the fact that I didn't get to vote for it when we did the public voting, but, you know, seeing people's comments about this fucking movie, it's really weird about Halloween 3, Vic. And Blake, when I was a kid, I remember when I was a little kid, I liked it. I didn't really have a problem with it. I didn't see what the issue was. Then people start getting in your ear. You start getting a little fucking older and cynical, and you hear, well, Michael Myers isn't in it. It's a stupid, weird fucking movie. And then you kind of buy into the hype of that. Then you start to form your own opinions later on. When you get to your late teens, 20s, and then you realize that this fucking movie's great, that Halloween 3 is awesome, and Tom Atkins is the fucking man, and so is his mustache and his drunken lifestyle. So,
and the fact that he yells Travis at you, you know.
Yes. Yes. And I'm Tom. Anyway, so Halloween 3, it deserves higher than 5, but for 1982, it just ran into too much competition. Halloween 3 is the shit. If you don't like it, take it out of the Halloween series, watch it then, and then you tell me it's bad, and I won't fucking believe you.
Well, people just forget, and I have to bring it up. We brought it up before. People forget at the time that Halloween was actually conceived. They didn't know it was going to be a franchise, just like they didn't know Nightmare on Elm Street was going to be a franchise. Michael Myers had only been
Nor did they want it to be.
2 films. Yes.
Let's be honest. Carpenter didn't want to do a fucking Halloween franchise. That's why he didn't direct 2 or 3 or any of the others.
And Wes Craven did not want to do a Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, which is why he stepped out when it came to part 2 as well. You know,
with the exception of like Adam Green and George Romero, most of these really good directors. Well, Wes Craven did do it with Scream, but that was a little different. Most of these really good directors don't want to do sequels to their own horror movie because they're ready to move on. They're just done with it. So Halloween was another one of those. I mean, there's 2 schools of thought. Are you happier with Halloween 4 or Halloween 3? And it's like, for me, I'm kind of split. I love Halloween 3. It would have been cool to see them continue the tradition of a different Halloween story every year, but I love my Michael Myers. So you know what I'm saying? I don't have a dog in the fight. I just love Halloween 3.
It's a double-edged blade. It's a double-edged blade. It's a double-edged kitchen knife. I mean, there are parts that you love about it, and because it's different from the first 2, and then there's the iconic character of the shape that you just can't live without. I mean,
I wonder if it would have been shit on if Halloween 3 was Halloween 2. Because Michael Myers was established in the first one, but they continued the establishment in the second one. If they had changed the story for Halloween 2 and then ignored the public and did another new story for Halloween 3, it would have been continued on or it would have been shit on. I'm curious how that would have been.
Yeah, it's interesting food for thought for sure, you know.
I don't know. It's just weird. But they should have just called it Season of the Witch and it wouldn't have been a flop and, you know. I wonder if
there was a Season of the Witch later on that was a flop. Wasn't Nicolas Cage in this?
Yeah, there was a terrible one. I know that. Yeah. Yeah, bad. Really bad. All right. Well, Halloween 3 gets number 5 begrudgingly. I'd like to give it higher, but I can't. So Vic comes up now at number 4.
Alrighty. My number 4 was actually solidly in my top 3 until about a week ago. It got pushed out after we rewatched a movie from my childhood. So I'm going to have to throw out Slumber Party Massacre at my number 4.
Very nice.
Slumber Party Massacre. I knew you'd have Slumber Party Massacre high. It's your fucking typical 80s slasher. You got to have that high.
Fucking love that movie. But I do like part 2 better, but I love them both. They're fucking amazing.
I love the covers. Because they're just so fucking... It is exploitation at its finest.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing movie.
Yes. Well, all right, Blake, you're the man. You're up at number 4 now, which is it's crazy. Another list that we've worked our way through, and Vic only got booed once.
Yeah, only once, but I'm sure I'll get booed here in a minute or something. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to happen. My number 4 is Poltergeist.
Poltergeist is number 4. You know, let me just speak to Poltergeist real quick. The remake fucking sucks. I'll say that. How about that? What a pile of shit.
I have the remake, and yeah, it's not great, but it's a damn sight better than the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to give me at least that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess. Yeah, it is. It is. It's better than Prom Night, too. And it's better than
I haven't seen, the first, Prom Night 2?
The remake.
The remake. Oh, the remake. I haven't seen the remake of Prom Night. I just didn't even bother.
Yeah. You'll be okay if you don't do it. All right. I'm at number 4 now, and this is the movie that whenever we did the public vote actually ended up at number 2, solidly at number 2. I was surprised. I really did not expect this to be as high as it was. This fucking movie gets a 5.7 on IMDb.